Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for One Punch Man, Season 2, Episode 9. So, last episode we had Gouketsu show up, this big, seemed to be a formal martial arts, champion human guy. They kind of briefly mentioned him as, a fighter kind of thing, like they knew him. And he went missing. He got turned into this big badass monster and came to turn everyone here into monsters, do or die. And we had Suryu not show up, but he was already here. But he, once everyone else was down, he took it upon himself to try to save them. And in the process, he got his ass whooped for sure. But he learned the value of heroes in the society, which is really cool. As someone like him who's been extremely strong and has never lost a fight, I guess it makes sense that someone that powerful would be like, why do we need heroes, when I can just take care of myself? It's not all about you, and it's, he realized that when he had a really bad situation and was near death, that he, just the idea that a hero could be there to save him kind of gave him that spark to keep going and trying to stay alive and everything. And it was a really cool moment. But we ended the episode with Saitama showing up. I am hyped. This is something that I've wanted since the start of that episode. I was like, come on, Saitama, show up, please. So I am very much looking forward to this moment. Shit, I just realized I still have it on dub because it defaults to that. There we go. Should be good now. Alrighty, guys. So I'm excited. Let's get started, shall we? We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, we get the music too. I love this track. So badass. Caped Baldy. Is he just recognizing him from their fight? Is that what does he mean? I know that head, or with that outfit, does he now recognize him as a hero, as the hero Caped Baldy? Excuse me, sorry. The video I recorded before this, I talked a lot, and now my voice is kind of raspy, and I laughed a lot. Messed me up a little bit. So it's a little bit loud. I love this opening. It's really worn on me. I still miss the first one a bit, but it's pretty good. I know I say that every episode. I apologize every time. Hero! Go, go! Hero! Nice. Fun to watch every time. The troubles of the strongest. He's gonna wreck this guy, isn't he? I love how he doesn't even budge. Other than being slid, but posture-wise. Just tanking it. He's so delusional. Just can't remember who he is. Oh my god! Jesus! So carefree. I love the face change. I was bored. I can't remember every opponent I punch. Alright. Oh, they... That Metal Knight that saved him? Or not saved him, but was carrying him off. Saitama's like, I'm gonna go after him. Oh, he can learn some more stuff. No. That's a hero, my man. Look at how long the cape is. What's the stomping? Is that their fight? Is he just gonna come back with Gouketsu's head? Oh my god. Oh my god, it is! Just like that! He's done! Wow, we didn't even get to see it. Damn! Nice. No idea. I was wondering. I should have said something. Absolutely not. I thought that might have happened. That might happen. Oh my god. It's freaking Pooty Pooty Prisoner. Does he have to fight completely naked? Oh my god. Oh my god, he's hugging him. Oh. Well. Oh my god, the ass cheeks. Oh no. You broke your phone, how are they gonna answer? Oh, some introspection. Hmm. Hey, King. Thinks he's talking about his hair. uh, uh, opening up to King. Hmm. That makes sense. I wonder if he will ever find his match by the end of the show. Or by the end of the manga. Hmm. He's talking sense. He makes a good point, too. Is King good at talking the game because he has to talk things away? I read it in a manga. Okay, or that. Hmm. I'll let you lose. Uh-oh. Did he lose? Wow, he lost. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Oh no! You're all beat up though. The second time Saitama just laid this guy out flat. You just kicked him into a wall and you didn't even know it. Interesting comparison. What is he gonna think happened? Oh, speed sound, Sonic. So fast. Oh shit. Are these monsters or heroes or other villains or... Oh. Hmm. Taking over this little planet. Are they planning on... Oh shit. Are they still just human then? They've got some humans on their side that didn't... That didn't eat the cells and become monsters is what I was trying to say and didn't finish. Oh. Okay. Or they are. Oh shit. Are they gonna force feed him one? Oh shit. Can you imagine if he actually just turned into Sonic the Hedgehog? Sonic the Hedgehog origin story. Okay, they didn't force feed it, but he gonna consider it? Shit. Alright, I guess he's doing it. Oh shit. Who's this guy? Zombie Man! What? I'm just out buying groceries. Oh shit. Oh, is this the guy from season 1? Wasn't there a gorilla that attacked Saitama in season 1? Or was that like a mecha gorilla? Shit, it's been a while. These two. Alright, so they got some info. Okay, they learned that. I was talking about that. Oh wow, they learned a lot. That guy's teeth. Gotta keep the money flowing. Oh, a message. He just keeps saying it. Is he like... Yeah. Oh. They turned him into one. Or they're controlling him. In some way. Shit. You like cooked it up. Alright, so he's doing it. I wonder if it stops. Like, did he just ruin it? Does it not turn him now that he cooked it? The problem with eating it after Sonic got a bad case of the runs. So did he not? I don't think he actually transformed. I guess we'll find out, but they just said like he got the bad case of the runs. That's funny. That's it, guys, for episode 9. That was a fun episode. Like, here I thought Gouketsu might be an interesting fight, and he just beat him with one punch. Same with Bakuzan, which I kind of expected it from Bakuzan. But yeah, I actually really liked what Saitama said this episode, and the introspection throughout, you know, between what he said to Suryu as well as the conversation between him and King. He said that it's hard to judge opponents by when he beats them with one punch, and obviously that makes sense. It's like, yeah, duh, Morth, you know, like, of course. But I don't know, I haven't really like thought about it, in that I just know Saitama like always wins, and he always wins very quickly, very easily. So him talking about how, you know, whenever he takes one punch to beat something, it's like when someone asks you if someone's hard to beat, it's like, well, I beat him in one punch, but I've also beat thousands of other monsters in one punch. So like, what, like, how am I supposed to compare it and everything? And it's just an interesting concept. But then we go into the conversation as well. You know, this whole dilemma since the start of the show has been Saitama is so powerful now that no one challenges him. And I really liked the other thing that Saitama said was him talking about that growing, like not being able to see that growth, like isn't satisfying, right? Like, it's the same reason I love video games so much. They're my favorite part of video games is progression, right? Like, I love starting from nothing and working my way up to something, regardless of what it is. Like, sometimes I will go on a bender and play farming sim, and I just love starting with these little dinky tractors and little dinky equipment and working my way up to the big stuff. It's a lot of fun. That's why I love playing action RPGs. I'm playing Diablo 4 right now. It's fun playing a character and going from, you know, level 1 where I'm just like barely killing these little mobs to, you know, really high level where I'm slaughtering them. And then even when you're at the high level, when you're at the end game, you have the progression of the end game where, you know, I'm playing a character right now on there where I'm not killing super fast because I just got to the end game on him. And I'm slowly getting upgrades, more gear, more points on my Paragon tree, all that. This isn't a Diablo video. I'm not going to go into that much detail. I probably said more than I should have already. But either way, and I'm slowly getting stronger, and I'm seeing that strength growth. And it's really satisfying to me. So, you know, from a weird, you know, gaming out, like, perspective, I can kind of understand what Saitama is going through of, you know, he wants to see that progression. He wants to see that his strength increasing and, you know, all the work that he's putting in fighting these monsters to amount to something other than just a ranking in an organization, because that's boring. He wants to see himself getting stronger, but he feels like he's already reached the pinnacle. And I like what King had to say. It's kind of like, you know, you may be very good at this one thing, but if you think about it, when he was applying to become a hero, he didn't do very good on the written test. So sure, he's very physically adequate, but, you know, his mind isn't as sharp as other people. You would think that, I think what King was trying to say is maybe you can take a different outlet, something that you know, like, it doesn't have to be fighting that you find enjoyment and growth, you know, like, work your mind, go travel, like, different things like that to expand his thinking and his viewpoint on things. But Saitama was kind of just like, oh, that sounds boring, you know, I just want to be stronger and fight better and everything. So, but But yeah, that was something that I really liked, is the appreciate growing, because that's how I am. Like, as soon as I've reached what I feel like is a pinnacle in a game, I'm bored, right? Like, I'll play before Diablo 4, I play a lot of Path of Exile, right? And that's another action RPG, and I will have fun on that. And one reason I love that game so much is because each league or each new season, when everything resets and you start fresh, I play a character, I level up, I gear up and everything, and I start to get bored. Like, sometimes I'll make multiple characters, and that helps, like, you know, make me last a little longer. But usually I start to get bored as soon as all the characters I want to play start reaching that part where it's like, okay, all the upgrades I could possibly get are so very minor, I'm not even going to notice the change, right? So, and that's when I start to get bored, and then I move on to a different game. And that's the same thing, you know, I hit 100 on my barbarian on Diablo 4, and now I'm kind of playing other classes and stuff, because, you know, there's definitely some gear I could get on that character to make him a little bit stronger. I'm not going to say his gear is perfect, but it's pretty up there. And I would have to just play for an obscene amount of hours to actually get like that crazy min-max stuff, and not really notice the increase when I get it. So I kind of moved on, and now I'm playing some other characters, just waiting for season 1 of that to start. So I find it very much comparable to video games for me, because I'm that same way. Honestly, the longer it takes me, as long as the grinding is fun in the game, I much prefer the games to take a long time, which is why I like Path of Exile over Diablo games, because even though the grind to 100 on Diablo was a bit of a grind, you know, usually I can play one character on Path of Exile for almost a full month, and it's been 2 weeks, and I already have, you know, a level 100 and several level 60s of the other classes and stuff. And it's like, I mean, I don't know, like, it just doesn't last as long for me, and that's disappointing. I want the gearing to be harder. At least it's better than Diablo 3. Diablo 3, I can get geared in one night and pretty much be, like, maybe give me, like, 1 or 2 more days past that, and I can be, like, pretty insanely geared. And it's like, wow, this game just lasts me 3 days. Ooh, you know, now I gotta go find another game. It's like, I hate that. So whenever people complain in games about, like, wanting everything to be easier, it's like, no, like, as soon as it becomes easier, that's when you just get bored and quit. You know, as soon as they make things easier, people are going to be like, oh, I already have all this stuff at a max level. What do I do now? And it's like, that's exactly, it's about the journey, not the destination. But it seems like everyone these days just want to teleport to the destination. They don't want to work for it. And I want that work. But anyway, sorry, I went on a rant about video games, but I just felt it very comparable for me. Anyway, moving on with the episode, we had, you know, these more people from the Monster Association coming up to Speed of Sound Sonic, wanting him to turn into a monster, and from the sounds of it, it didn't work, so I don't know if that's just going to be the end of it, or if he's going to go try to find those people and be like, okay, give me a raw one to eat. You know, because I messed up the last one, I cooked it. But I guess we'll see. We had a new hero show up, Zombie Man, which, can I find that guy again? Because I was too busy looking at him and writing shit down that I didn't actually see. There we go. He's Class S, rank 8. Wow, he's up there. Zombie Man. Cool. I hope we do get to see him fight. I'm wondering how Zombie Man fights. Is he just unkillable as long as you don't hit him in the head, kind of thing? Or what kind of powers does a Zombie Man have, right? Because I never thought of, like, a zombie as, like, a hero. But that's one thing. Like, we have all these shows where vampires are both villains, and then there's other shows where it, like, makes them more as the protagonists and the heroes and stuff like that. It'd be really interesting to have a show where, I guess it's kind of like, I watched a little bit of it, of, I think it's iZombie, where the main character is a hero, is a zombie, and goes about her business, and we get to follow her and see what she does. It'd be really interesting to have like some kind of zombie like hero show where we have like a zombie, like this guy has like zombie powers or whatever. I don't know. It's like it's really interesting. It's weird. I thought this guy was a vampire at first because he's so pale and red eyes. It's like it's kind of an indicator of a vampire, but yeah, I'd love to see more of him. I don't know if we will, because really we saw like the gorilla just punch this guy in the face and then they just kind of cut away. And he said changing target. I'm following him instead. So is he following? Does that mean he's not following Marshall Gorilla anymore and he's just following like the normal gorilla? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. But hopefully we see more of that, because I'd love to see Zombie Man in action. But yeah, other than that, really that was like majority of the episode, right? Was the conversation. I love that Saitama once again just accidentally demolished the hero hunter that he's so interested in, and it's just a running gag now that he's like sitting there thinking about the hero hunter when he encounters him and then just bodies him. And he's sitting here talking to King like, oh, there's this hero hunter guy. And King's like, oh, maybe you'll encounter him someday. It's like, you just kicked him into a wall. And also, like, this is the second time. The first time, I don't think he saw Saitama's face. But this time, he should have been walking up and saw Saitama. If he could follow Saitama's movements, now, we know he's very fast, so who knows if he could follow what Saitama did. But, like, I wonder what, wow, why can't I think of his name? God damn it. I keep thinking of a different name that's not this show's. Garo. There we go. I just wonder when Garo wakes up what he's gonna think of what just happened to him. Like, is he gonna think that King is the one that did it to him? Because I feel like that's very much in character for this show, is King getting blamed for another Saitama thing. But yeah, I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So, very much enjoyed the episode. Had a lot of fun with it. But I think that's really all I have to say. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my long-ass rant about video games. I just love when a show has a character's personality in a way that I can, like, relate to something that I enjoy. Because there's a lot of times where I'm, like, watching a show and I'm like, oh, I get the dilemma that you're in. Sure, it makes sense, but I don't personally relate to it. And that's, like, I feel like that's majority of the time in a show. So it's a lot of fun when I can more personally relate something to my life with the story of the show. So very cool. But anyways, that's going to be it for me, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see 2 more episodes ahead. You can do so on there. And yeah, all those links will be in the description below. Should be popping up on the screen as well. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.